Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and we have arrived at Glorious Friday. So I hope everyone's going to have an absolutely awesome weekend. Right, so what have I been up to today? It is a Panalisa project share and I have used this pack. So if you like a bit of vintage grunge, you're going to like this one. I've used some from this ephemera pack. This is a huge pack. Look at all that. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got everything from tickets to stamps to film strips, you know, tape measure, plants, flowers, everything is in there. Fruit, butterflies, gorgeous stuff. I use this Mendex set. And I've only used one out of it. I will come back and use this again because it's absolutely wonderful. It's got some awesome bits and pieces in it. And I also use the cloche, which has a little firefly. Now, my inspiration for my Mendex is this piece of ephemera. I'm just pulling a load of little bits off it. So it's kind of like the film strip. And the butterfly gave me a little bit of inspiration because I really like that. And I've gone quiet. I've just reached behind me because I forgot. I've used one of the chipboards out of this. And when I say chipboard, this is probably 2 times thicker than a cereal box. That's how thick these are. So they're super easy to fussy cut, and I did actually fussy cut mine. So used a fair amount of ephemera. Now the one thing that came with the Mendex dies, and as I said I did only use one, is you get all these bits and pieces as well that will cut out. And I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, what on earth are those then? Because you've got a little file tab, I know what that is, and I know the swirly twirly paper clip and the paper clips, but I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, well, you know, that could go on a Mendex and look like a little stamp, but each of them are scored. And so using my own skills of deduction, you know, I folded in half because you have got that score line. And I've got a bit of humidity here today, so trying to do that straight. And I thought that's going to make an absolutely brilliant hinge. So that is what I used it for, because the Mendexes are double layered. So here's the one that I made, and I'm pretty sure that is Fred Astaire. Now, whether that is his wife or someone who was in a movie with him, I do not know. But look at how instant, you know, you get an effect with that paper. You got all those collagey layers, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So that little butterfly I fussy cut, and I don't know how close I'm going to be allowed to go with that, but I did fussy cut that and stuck it down. And also the sample comes off one of the strips that's in the pack, so I popped that there. But I just absolutely love that paper. And there's the tab, and I did it in black. So I can actually, instead of having a glued down one, I used one of those tabs and I made it an opening Mendex. Isn't that great? If you can see the pattern on there. I love that. I mean, you could cover the hinge if you wanted to. That's entirely up to you. But I kind of like the idea that it's sticking out. And as I say, my inspiration came from that piece there. But I just absolutely love that. And this one is the larger paper clip, and I just popped that on there. So I'm just in love with that paper. Now, you know, I know that vintage and grunge and, you know, altered art and stuff like that isn't everyone's bag, but it certainly is mine. I'm one of these crafters who loves everything. So that is the Mendex, and I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Love all those bits and pieces. Love that you can make it flap open and closed, and you can do exactly the same with the other one, but I will come up on Monday with the other one. It's a different shape, and I can show you that. See, it's got the little stitched edges and it's got the pointed, whereas that one is the curved. So I will be up on Monday with the other one. Do it in a different style, because I try to make everyone happy. And then the next one is the cloche with the little Firefly. So I got carried away with my little gold pen because I hadn't used it in such a long time. And whenever I get something like that out, because it's so sparkly, I don't think it's really showing up true on here. They really are lovely gel pens. But I just get carried away and start doing dots everywhere. But I kept that quite grungy. Once again, this is a piece of Panalisa's ephemera style paper, just cut for the base and cut for the back there. And you also get all the little ferns and the firefly and the word light up. And I just used a really sort of vintage gold looking paper there just for the light up. And I can measure this, she says, throwing it at her. Yeah, I'm all excited for the weekend, you know. Yeah, I've got all of my bark chippings down in my little fruit forest, my little orchard area, and now I've got to go all behind my garage and do the vegetable patch. Yeah, so that's going to be loads of fun, and I've learnt my lesson. I won't be getting sunburnt. 4 1/8 of an inch high. That's how big the height of that is. And then if we go along the width, it's going to be the base. And that is 3 5/8. But such a pretty size. And because you've got the innie and the outie, so to speak, you can kind of turn that into a shaker if you want to. Or just put a piece of acetate and, you know, some pressed flowers. That's one of the things that I'm going to try and do, is start doing some pressed flowers, because I really like them. Except, of course, you're kind of limited here as to what you can grow. And I don't have a clue if you can press zinnias. I've never tried it. I know helichrysum is one of the best things that you can dry. Little daisies and things like that. But there's a little stone that you can get now that you can just squish your flower in between and stick it in the microwave. And that sounds perfect for me. Instant gratification. But I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that you get in that bag. So you're getting your tickets. There's your vellum tickets. And a little vellum measuring tape. Just so much good stuff. You get all of that. Just absolutely love it. Right, so anyway, I'm digressing all over the place and getting things out. That one there with the fruit on, I'm saving that one for my garden planner. That's what I'm going to do with that. And here's one that's a sticker. Can you see you've got the shiny back? So this is like washi tape when you peel it off. And I've still got a sore throat. So anyway, yes, I'll get back to it. And I thank you so much for joining me today. Have an absolutely awesome weekend. And as usual, all links below. Bye.